All right, in this video, I have a new pair of Adidas sneakers. These are the adiFOM TRXN or TRXNs, and this is a really interesting looking model. And honestly, I was kind of like curious just by the looks of the shoes online because it looked very interesting with the like overly large foam midsole. So I wanted to give these a try, and big thank you to Adidas for sending these over to myself for this video. If you guys do want to buy a pair of them, link in the description. If you guys do that, it lets Adidas know that you guys did watch my video, and it directly supports the channel when you guys do that. So at first glance, just straight out of the box, it's a very interesting looking pair of sneakers. They're fairly lightweight as well. The foam on the midsole creeps up. The other thing that's very noticeable about these is the smell of the shoes. It smells very clean and almost floral, and I don't know why that is the case, but leave a comment in the comment section if you actually have a pair of these and you had the same experience. Because sometimes you pull out a shoe out of the box and, you know, it's the same sort of similar sense that you're used to smelling. Adidas Boost, you know, Air Jordan 1s, they kind of all smell the same. But this one is different. The foam is different, and you can smell the foam, and it's definitely something that I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. Now, the midsole is definitely where this thing is crazy. You can see it's just really, really massive. It is up the sidewalls of the shoe and then also comes up through the mudguard side panel of the shoe as well. Normally you have the foam that creeps up the sidewall of the shoe, and then it kind of goes over top of the side panels and stuff in the cut and sew or the, you know, the mesh, whatever it is on the shoe. But in this case, it literally doesn't even start till right here around the sides of the shoe. And you can tell that when you look at the inside. You can see the stitching on top of the foam for the upper of the shoe. So the upper of the shoe is this. There's not anything underneath where the foam touches on the sides. And I was like, this is definitely new, definitely different than what we've seen in the past. And I kind of like it. I like that they went in a completely different route. The stitching is hidden on the inside of the shoe, but on the outside you have sort of a trim that goes around it so you don't see the stitching and the like sewn together nature of the shoe and how different it is. Now with that being said, there's no removable insole liner on the shoe. This is just what you have on the bottom here, but it is very interesting. You have the foam on the sides and then some other foam directly underfoot, and the stuff that's underfoot is actually a little bit softer. So there's a black foam down here on the bottom, and it feels softer than the foam on the exterior of the shoe. So there's a dual density foam action going on with this $120 shoe. The upper feels like there's a lot of synthetic materials here, just like neoprene sort of look to the Adidas logo on the back, which I actually really like that. The tongue is also made up of similar materials as well as on the inside of the collar of the shoe, but the tongue I think is something that I really enjoy on this pair as well. It's very lightweight, it's very soft, it's very breathable. There's almost like a raw edge at the top, or at least like a pillowy feel to the tongue, and it's just really soft and it feels really nice on feet. You put them on and you're like, you're wearing a shoe, but it's just very like light feeling. And honestly, if I can just compare this to anything in memory of what I've tried on feet, it would kind of remind me of like a Nike Roshi run, but like on steroids, like a way more comfortable Nike Roshi run. The tongue is more comfortable, the footbed is more comfortable, the midsole is more comfortable than on the Roshi runs. And if anybody remembers the Nike Roshi runs, they were goated. Like those ones were some of the best like comfort sneakers of the time. The way that they were free flowing and the way that insole liner like felt, it was just a really nice feeling pair of sneakers. But gotta say, impressed with this product, $120. Let's get into some words of what Adidas actually says about this specific product. Purpose built for your best comfort ever. Inspired by style ahead of its time, this pair of Adidas shoes takes shape in pure comfort. It unites a minimalist texture upper and a thick foam outsole with high sidewalls that lock your foot into place. What's that mean for you? A super soft landing with every step and a totally modern look. Made with a series of recycled materials, the upper features at least 50% recycled content, regular fit lace enclosure, textile upper, textile lining, synthetic outsole. Color is core black and cloud white, and the name is the adiFOM TRXN. So the adiFOM being the midsole, and then the TRXN for the upper. Interestingly enough, the foam doesn't smell like this in the other adiFOM sneakers that I've tried, at least that I remember. But yeah, it smells really nice. Now, as for the overall fit of these, I do say that they run a little bit big. So I'm a 9.5. Typically, I got a 9.5. They run pretty large on my foot. I would definitely be more comfortable in a size 9 than a size 9.5. Just throwing it out there for those people wondering. And I do have a little bit of a wider foot, which these do offer a nice feel for those people that have a little bit of a wider foot like myself. Now, I'm surprised they didn't go into the adiFOM compound. I wish they would give a little bit more of a backstory on that. Because honestly, I just like to know about the proprietary foams that companies are creating. And sometimes we want to know what the proprietary foam is, because if we really like it, then maybe they have other offerings that the company has with that proprietary foam that we also would like to try. But in this case, we don't know what it is. It just says adiFOM. Unless the proprietary foam is adiFOM and I just totally missed the mark. Also, something to note, you do have a little bit of a soft squishy feel right here. So it comes back to that dual density foam that I don't see them talk about in the description of the video, but you could see it's a little button down here, and on the inside, you have the same sort of soft material on the insole of the shoe. I'd say overall, it's a really interesting pair of sneakers. It's not going to be probably for everybody. It's definitely a little bit different and a little bit outside the box, but I do like that it is very minimalistic for the upper of the shoe. And it's almost like a hybrid, like all foam sneaker. Instead of having the all foam upper and bottom half, you have kind of the best of both worlds. The foam definitely goes up through the sidewalls of the shoe, like I said, but then you do have that minimalist textile upper. And again, it's a comfortable textile upper. Comfort comparison from these to like other Adidas sneakers, I would say the heel squish in these are actually really nice. I just tried them directly on next to the Adidas Ultra Boost Lights, and these are actually really nice and comfortable as well, but it's like a firmer comfort. This is softer on foot than the Adidas Ultra Boost Lights in my opinion, but I definitely felt the heel squish more than the forefoot in these shoes right here. But overall, really comfortable and a nice option for your feet. I've posted these on sale as low as $84, and I'll link them in the description of the video. If there's any sales that come up, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I always try to post those deals or repost them over on Collective Kicks, my website. Stay tuned if you guys are trying to get a pair of these. You can pay retail for a bunch of different colorways or wait till they go on sale if you're interested. But really a pretty nice shoe and not a bad option for your feet. Again, they do run a little bit big in my opinion, so I would go down a half a size personally. But leave a comment in the comment section if you guys agree or disagree. Appreciate you all for stopping by and watching. Hopefully we'll see you guys back on the channel for some more sneaker content soon. All right, peace guys.